So I'm just having my breakfast soup at the moment. I don't know if everyone knows what my breakfast soup is, but it's a shake. I think people call it a shake, but for me, it's a breakfast soup. It's about 10 to 1 at the moment, just coming up to lunchtime. I don't adhere to any sort of lunchtime or dinner time. I just eat when I need to eat. But I don't know. Do people still have regular dinner times? Or is that something you kind of... Is that like a thing from decades ago? Do people still have dinners together? I'm very solitary, so I am not a person that you should be asking whether or not they have dinners. Maybe it still is a thing. I don't know. Maybe I've just been... You know what? I was out today and I was making my breakfast soup and I have one of those little Breville's, like, mixer... What the hell are they called? Why have I been born without words? But anyway, the breakfast soup maker that, like, whirls around your stuff and makes it into liquid, whatever that's called. And I had that, and I was just pressing the button, and then I started thinking, how many times have I pressed this button and done this exact same thing over and over again? And then I started thinking about how all the days are kind of the same. And then I had to stop myself from thinking about that because I thought I'd go insane. So instead, I just said I'd make a podcast. So yeah, I mean, I just really, this will just be giving you updates on how the stream is going, how my games are going, how the practice is going. At the moment, there's a couple of things I'm working on. So I'm about 1160 ELO, which for anyone who doesn't know what ELO is, it's just your rating, but it means that I'm okay. I'm okay. Like in Irish terms, they'd say he's handy enough. He's handy enough at the game. I'm still very, I've still a long way to go, like a long way to go. My aim is to get to like 1400. If I get to 1400 ELO, I would be like, you know what? Yeah, I think I know what I'm doing. I think I know what I'm doing to a certain extent, right? There's already people, thank God there's no chat in this. There's already people going, 1400s have no idea what they're doing. But they do. They're pretty good at the game. But yeah, so I want to get to about 1400, but I am currently about 1160, going up and down, not playing too many ranked games, doing a lot of practice in the background. But some of the mechanics that I'm working on at the moment, and I think the difference is astounding. It's astounding. But for newer players, it's quite hard to do. But the thing that is making a big difference to my uptimes from Dark Age to Feudal is the killing of the boar using the TC. Now, it's a risky business, right? It's real risky business. You have 6 villagers, you pop them into the TC, then the villager who is baiting the rhino or elephant or whatever it happens to be, brings him past the TC. The 6 lads pop out the windows, shoot the boar, and you do it twice. So you click it twice. And then if you hit it a third time, you've completely ruined your game. And there's nothing sadder than trying to go to your boar and not being able to click it because it's slowly decaying into the ground and you've just lost whatever it is, 300 food or... I don't know, man. I don't know the details, but I've been doing that and that has sped up my Dark Age something fierce. It's really, really working out. I'm also working on playing Chinese. Chinese, if you can get them going as a civ, seem to be a really, really powerful civ. They you can get like silly uptimes with them, obviously because they start with more villagers, but there's more to do. You have to do a lot of forest dropping and stuff, but I've really been enjoying that. I played some TGs, that's team games for those people not in the know. Played some team games last night with my favorite team game person, Garlic Granola Boy. You might know of him. Also goes by the name of Biscoff Habibi and about 5 or 6 other names. But we played some team games last night, tried out the Chinese strat in a 2v2, which I really like, and yeah, it really worked out. I beat the crap out of the guy, and it was really fun. We played an arena game afterwards, and I think I killed a villager. I messed up the boar shot, killed a villager, managed to save my boar, all in the safe confines of arena, but still having a heart attack. So arena is basically just you're walled off starting off, so it's very, very safe, and you just basically boom up to Castle Age and potentially boom straight into Imperial Age, and then you come out and attack each other. But we lost the Relic War, something amazingly, something gloriously. We lost it. We were trying to go out and get relics because we were playing against Lithuanians and Mongols. Shane was Mayans. We randomed into arena because we're badasses. bit of a bad, you know, couple of bad lads. So he went into Mayans, I went into Kumans, and we were playing okay, but we lost the Relic War. So we said just continue, keep on going. Let's not give up. The Mongols had a castle up. They had Mangadai running around the place, and the other guy who was playing as Lithuanians had obviously gobbled up all the relics, giving him more power for his knights. So we were in a bit of a doozy. Anyway, we kicked the crap out of them, and I got to Paladin before my boy got to Paladin. Just marginally, but still enough to say I got there first. Shane was very good, coaxing me and gently guiding me towards the walls of one of our opponents. We smashed him to bits. I did a lovely little move with a paladin where I snuck him in between the palisades and then let him go berserk as they were building a castle, and wiped out the villas. And then Shane whacked it down as well with trebuchets, and we went in and we annihilated them. Very, very nice. Then in the chat afterwards, our opponent, who was basically wasn't under attack from the trebuchets and our paladins and eagles, but the guy supporting his friend, he went berserk and he accused me, all right, the guy who got the paladin first, all right, the guy who wiped out his army, accused me of being 900 elo. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, 900 elo, there's nothing wrong with being 900 elo, but I've put a little bit of work into the game in the last couple of months. All right, so, you know, someone calling me 900 elo didn't really sit right with me, but it was very funny. He also called his teammate a brainless scrub as well. I just don't know why you would bother like having this conversation afterwards. But I have to say, there's nothing better than winning a game and having someone attack you. It's like the most satisfying. It's the breakfast soup. It's the breakfast soup of AoE. It's the digital breakfast soup. I absolutely love it. I could read over those chats just over and over again when I have that "You are victorious" sign up there and they're just going bananas. Absolutely love it. But really, is there any need for it? Just say, yeah, cool, you know, we got beat fair and square, and just go on and play another game, you know? Don't have to get so crazy about it. And also, you don't have to call me 900 elo. But again, nothing wrong with being 900 elo, lads. You play your game. We'll all play our game. We're all 900 elo once. But I just think maybe, you know, I don't know, maybe like as a community who, you know, maybe you've just put all that effort into being positive. I don't know, right? It's kind of a crazy idea, but maybe put all that effort into being positive, maybe it would be better for AoE 2 as a community. But I don't know. I'm a bit crazy that way, you know, bit of a maverick when it comes to that stuff. So yeah, my progress at the moment, going to try and get 1200, but working out some mechanics at the moment. Like a big one that's helped me is the TC, like just using the TC rally point, getting a hotkey sorted for that. That's actually a big one. I hadn't done that for a while. Another one as well is when you're pushing in deer or sheep, and now everyone's going to start roaring, but you're not even 1200, you can't push them, that's illegal, I'm calling the police. But you can do it if you need to, right? And there's certain circumstances where you'll need to do it, and we're allowed to do it as well. We're allowed to do big boy things if we want, but pushing in the sheep and using the follow hotkey instead of just pushing in the sheep, or not the sheep, sorry, the deer, the zebra, all those boyos, the super sheep, pushing those in and using follow with the scout has really, really helped. It's way easier to do it. But yeah, so we'll try and get to 1200 next, and then 1400 is kind of the ultimate goal, which I see myself being able to get there. I think if I was grinding away 1v1 a little bit more, I'd probably get there, and I am doing that now. But each game that I've played, I'm taking kind of maybe harder options, just to learn the game a bit better and in a more general sense rather than getting specific. There's nothing wrong with being specific and doing whatever you want, but it's just the way I like to learn. I like to learn with a large scope. It keeps me interested. If I learn a kind of a specific, let's say one trick, and that's not in a negative way, but if I learn a one trick kind of thing, that I just get bored of it. I get bored of it too quickly. So I I'm just going to press on with what I'm doing at the moment, but really enjoying it at the moment, I have to say. I played 2v2s though with my friend Triptychs, and I played some with him, and Triptychs is a very good player. And I've been kind of telling him, you know, Triptychs, I'm making some real improvements in AoE 2 lately, real improvements. And I absolutely embarrassed myself playing with him. Just embarrassed myself. Just sweating for the whole game, killed my boar, lost villagers, just didn't support him in any way possible. And that was horrendous. But, you know, you're going to have those days as well. Yeah, so right now it's about an hour to go until we're going to do the third place playoff for the Streamer Cup City All-Stars, which has been probably the most enjoyable tournament that I've ran so far. It's been really, really nice. I know it's very hard to be like openly positive in the AoE 2 community. You have to be a little bit edgy, a little bit cool. You know, that's how you show your love. You tell someone that they suck. That's how you really show your love in AoE 2. But I try to be as positive as I can, you know, genuinely positive. But I have to say, it has been nice, really nice to get to know so many more streamers and so many more people in the community because of the Streamer Cup. And that was kind of the whole idea, you know, like get people tied together, try and connect people up. And I think it's worked, especially for maybe smaller streamers. I mean, I'm only a baby streamer myself, but like, you know, streamers starting off, it's been really nice to get them involved. And now we've got phone, can you stop making noise? Please stop making noise. Oh, wow. Wow. I just got an email in. Right. I just got an So I do stand-up comedy if you haven't if you don't know this, all right? So one of the things that you really want to get in stand-up is you want to get a really good video that you can send to people. So a video of a gig where you've done really, really well. And especially if you can get a stand-up video of where you've done really, really well, but also in a room that people, you know, have a lot of respect for. So then people be like, oh, you know, you can do well in this room that is a really good room to do anyway. So I've been looking, I did a really good gig at this establishment, lovely place, ran by a lovely group of guys. And I was like, this is my golden ticket, okay? Because they record it. And I'm like, here we go. Absolutely excellent. And I just got an email and they said that the file is corrupted. And they don't have the video. Ah!